God has a lot of work. He has the whole world to look after. He cannot just be here looking after idiots. In a war situation, nobody asks anyone to stay indoors. You hide indoors, for as long as hostilities persist. During a war, you don't insist on your freedom. You willingly give it up in exchange for survival. During a war, you don't complain of hunger. You bear hunger and pray that you live to eat again. During a war, you don't worry about your children not going to school. You pray that the government does not forcefully enlist them as soldiers to be trained in the school premises. The world is currently in a state of war. A war without guns and bullets. A war without human soldiers. A war without borders. A war without ceasefire agreements. A war without a war room. A war without sacred zones. The army in his war is without mercy. It is without any milk of human kindness. It is indiscriminate. It has no respect for children, women, or places of worship. This army is not concerned about the rich mineral resources underneath the earth. Racial superiority. It is an invisible, fleet-footed, and ruthlessly effective army. Its only agenda is the harvest of death. It is only satiate after turning the world into one big death field. Its capacity to achieve its aim is not in doubt. Without ground, amphibious and aerial machines, it has bases in almost every country of the world. Its movement is not governed by any war convention or protocol. In short, it is a law unto itself. It is coronavirus, also known as COVID-19. Thankfully, this army has a weakness and it can be defeated. It only requires our collective action, discipline and forbearance. COVID-19 cannot survive social and physical distancing. It loves to be confronted. It bows before good personal hygiene. It is helpless when you take your destiny in your own hands by keeping them sanitized as often as possible. This is not a time to cry about bread and butter like spoiled children. After all, the Holy Book tells us that man shall not live by bread alone. Let's flatten the COVID-19 curve. Let's exercise patience. Let's be our brother's keeper. In no time, we shall regain our freedom, enterprise and socializing.